At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Second down. Here's Davis Price. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one down the line.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. Down inside the 40. The Bears at 6-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Moore, the man in motion.
Hey, 551, 551.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So a victory here in Vegas would give them a sweep of the season series. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Running off tackle with Cook. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You look at this Bears defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they would be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Now 3rd down and 7. They'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, the guy made the play. He gets the points. It really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Out to his left. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard.
Hey!
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now they'll change things up. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On play action, Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
In motion left, that's Reed. They run again on first down. Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Musgrave's got it out right. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll look to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Bears will get the football back. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price to about the 23.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll try and throw for it. On the move to his left. And that's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Here's Fields. Got his man, Okonkwo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a first down throw. Fields. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again, Fields. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Hey, Ken. Angel.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, Ken.
Here's Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. Okonkwo as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Point after, right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, Fields. A Cockrell holds it in left side.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hey, can.
Fields throwing again.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, Benjamin.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
They'll run again with Benjamin. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Riggs. 18, Pioneer.
Cook up the gut.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
70 Rangers.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
2nd down, and again, it's Davis Price.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now motion left with Mooney. Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Now it's Fields.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go quickly here out to Moore. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
EQ. Hey, never mind. Monday. You got what? You got a mini base. West right zip. Yes.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Chigakonkwo with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter, and just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On 1st down, it's Fields. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And all the way in for the touchdown. Chigakonkwo, 46 yards. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. This no good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Bears. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the...
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 71 yards.
Past the 60, past the 60.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Packers. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Trotty! It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 41 yards.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
This is caught, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that'll